Welcome to day 2 on this program of how to become a Python full stack developer under 100 days. We already did day 1 yesterday. We had quite an interesting day 1 yesterday. We did not advance as much as I wanted to advance, but today we're gonna try to advance a little bit more. Eventually, I also gonna do lives. I'm gonna be going live every single day for you guys and to allow you to actually interact with me while we are doing the course. This is a full course. Yesterday I already mentioned all the curriculum, all the things that we're gonna learn. We can probably go a little, let me see if I have it available here. We have the curriculum a little bit so you can see exactly all the things that we're gonna be seeing today. Not today, but we're gonna be seeing within those 100 days. We're gonna be talking about Python fundamentals. We're gonna do mini projects. We're gonna do Python web and automation, Python games and GUI, front end, React, JavaScript, TypeScript, Django on the back end with API, REST and SQL for databases and Firebase. We're gonna create a full stack portfolio projects. We're gonna do some testing, deployment, capstone project and a mock-up interview plus documentation. So it's gonna be a full stack, exactly a full stack program that we're gonna follow right here, and I'm gonna be able to help you out with this. And we are using ChatGPT in order to complete this awesome program. So it's totally free. Like I said yesterday, I'm not charging for the moment. Maybe I'll change my mind later on, we'll see. For the moment, I'll put it available for you guys totally free. So we're doing some theory, some lessons, coding exercises, mini project, hands-on coding, GitHub commits, documentation quiz, and much more. Already yesterday, we started working a little bit on GitHub. Not on GitHub, was more on Git. Here you have the diagram also. I'm eventually gonna do one video only explaining what is the program that we're doing. It includes the 100-day bootcamp calendar, the cheat sheet productivity toolkit, the interview prep quick card, the visual tech stack and workflow diagram. So it's a packed course for you guys. Let's do a quick recap for day 1. We did just part of day 1. We didn't do the whole thing. I think it has many parts and we did just a bit, but we're gonna continue today and try to see if we can catch up. Usually I try to keep this on a 1 hour 60 minutes, as it says here, 1 hour, because then we have other things to do. But we're gonna try to, whenever we have more time, to put more time into this, but at least 1 full hour. So yesterday we installed Python 3.10, VS Code, Git, and we had even some terminal accesses. We did on the terminal we run Python the -- version, Git -- version. We did that. We also installed these extensions, Python, Pylons, Gitlans, Prior, and much more if you were following. If not, go ahead and watch my video day 1. I suggest you that so you can catch up with us. We already created this directory, full stack 100 days. All this is created, and also git init, we did that. We created the folder day 1, and we created the first file touch main PI. This is when we stopped because we were using PowerShell. And remember, how do you do this command with PowerShell? Well, you do new item or ni main.py. That I even learned that yesterday. Open VS Code is by using this code dot. So that part it's done, and Python blank test here. Now this over here, it's already part 3, and it goes into things that we started doing, but actually we have not done the lesson yet. So this is when I stopped ChatGPT and I said, give me the lesson, because you asked me to type my name and store my age and all that. And we need to go through the lesson. So let's go through the lesson today, since we already passed this. So we're gonna go a little bit down here and come back after to this part 3, because that's the way we did it. Here's the real lesson. Day 1, the real lesson. So today is the real day 1. Today's goal is to understand what Python is, how code runs, and the 4 core building blocks every program is made of. No pressure, no exam yet, just clarity. So what is Python? In plain English, Python is a programming language. I think you knew that already. That means you write instructions, the computer follows them line by line from top to bottom, and Python is used for websites like Instagram, Reddit, automation, boring tasks, data and AI, backend systems, APIs, games, and apps. So Python does exactly what you tell it. If you are unclear, the computer will be confused. So how a Python program runs? So this is the way, the first example, this is your first code. It's print hello, print world. What happens? It's Python reads the line 1, prints hello, goes to line 2, prints world, and the program ends. There is no magic, no jumping around. So lesson 1, print talking to the screen. Print is how your program speaks. Print hello world. Text goes inside quotes. Quotes mean this is the text, not math. So don't confuse with print hello. It's not the same. This is wrong. Python will panic. He doesn't know what hello is, because then hello becomes a variable. So what's a variable? We're gonna learn that right now. A variable, it's memory boxes. A variable stores information. Age equals 25. Think like age is the label, 25 is the value, and equals is put this into. So put the age, put the 25 into age. This is the reality. It's not equal as it is the same. You know, we are used to know that equal means the same, but in this case, this 25, put this in age. So now use it, print age. And important, print age prints text age. If you put print age, it's gonna print the number. So now we have done already 2 lessons. Let's go and give it a try. So I'm going to open my file over here. I have it over here. This morning I had some issues with the cable of my hard drive, so I think now that I change it, now it works okay. I think it's running good. So let's go and look for the Python course. This is what I did, and we are going to, I'm recording on day 2, but in reality we're still in day 1. I'm sorry, we're still on day 1. So now we're gonna open from here. If you want to know how to go from here, just press shift and then right click, and then you can open a terminal over here or PowerShell, whichever you want. So let's open PowerShell, and you're supposed to be here day 1, but we have created in day 1 full stack. So actually we should have changed this. Let's change directory and let's put F and then tab to autocomplete, and then we're gonna press on enter. By the way, if I'm going too slow or too fast, let me know in the comments. And like I said, very soon I'm gonna be going live, so we're gonna be doing all this live, so you're gonna be able to interact with me if it's something you like. Okay, so let's go. We are now there. So we're gonna open VS Code this way, code, and then a dot, and that's gonna bring VS Code. So now we are with VS Code, as you can see here. Yesterday I changed the layout. I'm not really happy about this layout. I cannot even see the corners. How do I get this right? I'm trying to, I don't see the X, I don't see a lot of stuff, you see? I cannot even move my editor here. Okay, I have the file here, main.py. What's going on with the way this was formatted? Is it the view? Maybe it's the view that's not giving me. Can I see it from here? Okay, we're having a problem here. I don't like the way this is displayed, because yesterday I changed the settings, and by changing the settings everything got screwed. Okay, this is better. And maybe yesterday I even had the right size. Now this thing, the sizing is not even properly done, because I wanted to have it a lot bigger for you guys so you can see what we're doing. Hopefully you'll be able to follow. Okay, so now this is the file we worked on yesterday. We just put this in order to do the format, so it will format automatically. So let's give it a try first. Print. We're gonna do the 2 exercises that we saw before. Let me change the language here because my keyboard is not properly format it. So okay, hello. All right, and now how do you run this? Once you put a program, the way you run is by typing python main.py on the terminal. Open a terminal and then type it, and here works. The answer is works. But I'm saying print hello. Is this normal? And I got as answer print hello. Let me see again, maybe because I didn't save. All right, so now we have it. Let me clear this. Okay, so make sure you do Control S to save. Once you put the program here, the code, and now we're gonna do python main.py, and that's gonna run the code, and it's gonna say hello. So this is the things that we learn. We also learn print. Okay, so we're gonna continue the course. We also did here world, print world, and don't forget to Control S to save it. Now we're gonna go down here on the terminal and run it, and now you're gonna have here, as you can see, hello world. So the program runs properly. Now it also said that it's not the same. Let's erase this. Actually, let's comment this. This is something we're gonna learn. Actually, we already have a shortcut for, we're gonna keep it available. So you know the shortcuts of VS Code. We already have it here somewhere. Have some interview here. Productivity to VS Code. You have all this. I'm gonna put it in a different document. We're gonna have this available. It's productivity. Shortcut. Okay, then copy. I'll make it available for you guys. Like I said on my video 1, either on a new on a website or on a Google Drive or something like that, so you guys have access to the same information that I have. This is cheat sheet. So to comment, it's Control plus the slash or /. So let's go and try it, because at the same time we're gonna learn the command Control /. There you go. So now everything is commented. See, we're learning on this, really, on this course we are really learning. So that's done. Now we're gonna do print hello like this without the quotes. Now see what we're gonna see what happens when we do that. Control S, and now if we try to run it, we're gonna have an error. Python course line module print hello is not defined. But if we change this to h, and now we learn the variable. If we say h equals 25, we learned that earlier. Now we should not have any error. Let's run it again. Python main.py to run it. Can you see it? Let's run it here. CLS is to clear the screen. So now you have 25. You see, it's printing the number 25, which is h, and we're saying we're printing the h. So that's the variable that we just learned. Let's go back here to the course. Okay, we're in lesson 1, I think. Perfect. So we did this, we did that. Print hello, it's wrong, Hispanic, h equal Python h equals 25. It's done. So now you understand that. And h is not the same. One is gonna print the text, the other one is gonna print. Let's try it real quick. So here is printing 25. Now if I say print h, what's gonna happen? I think you already know the result, but if you're a beginner, maybe not. So let's go. So as you can see, 25 is the first one here, the h, and then h, because we said print h but with quotes, so you will take literally what it says here and just print it down here. All right, so we got that. So now we go to lesson 3, math in Python. So you can do mathematical operations in Python. Print 2 plus 3, all this. Let's copy this. And do you know how to make now comment? Now you know it's Control /. We're gonna comment this, and now we're gonna type here lesson 3 math, not match. There you go. And now we're gonna Control V. So if we run this, Control S to save, don't forget. If we run this here on the terminal, so 2 plus 3 5, 10 minus 4 6, 3 times 5. So the little asterisk is a multiplication, and then the slash becomes the division. 10 divided by 2 is 5.0. Perfect. So you can do mathematics with Python doing this way. with variables. If you say years equals 5, age equals 30, print age plus years. Say, let's copy the code, let's comment this, and let's save this. So what do you think is gonna happen? It's gonna be print age plus years. It should give you 35, right? Exactly. So you gave us 35 right here. So it's gonna take the age 5, the years 5 plus the age, and then it's gonna add it. There is a concept called concatenation, and we're gonna probably learn it a little later. Okay, lesson 4. We are in lesson 4. Input. Talking to the user. So if you want to talk to the user, you have to put input. What is your name? So this will pause the program. It will wait for user input and then return the text. Oh my god. So let's copy this input. Let's comment this. I have not tried it. Go ahead and give it a try. And then what is your name? Wait, let me go back. What is your name? It's like that. And then we put that into, okay. So you see concatenation here is what I'm talking about. Is you put a comma, which means you're gonna take two elements, you're gonna put it in the response. So hello plus the name, which is the variable over here. So basically we're gonna go and run this. Input, what is your name? Let's just run this and see what happens. Input, what is your name? Let's clear this, CLS to clear, and then let's run python.main.py. What is your name? You see, so now it tells me enter. When you see this, is because expecting something. So if I go Marco, as you can see now, you can actually type and it will display here. Enter the program, it's over. But now it's not doing anything with this. It's just asking you the name, but nothing is happening because we did not put it into a variable. But if we put it into a variable, we give the variable name, and then we do like this, what is gonna happen is whatever you input, it will store it into this box, this memory box name. And then if we say print the name, now it will print my name. And you can use any name here. Your name, there you go. So let's run it. So what is your name? So let's say Linda. And now it prints Linda over here. So now that's an input. Now you can do like a form. You can start, you understand? Now we can do useful stuff now. You can do this little form and then it will store the information and then maybe put it later on a database. And now it's starting to be interesting. So I hope you got this input, and let's do some concatenation. So if you say print over here, hello, like this, it's not gonna work, remember, because you consider this as a variable. So we don't want a variable, we want quotes. And if we put quotes with a comma, this is what I said before, is concatenation. You're concatenating, you put in two elements here, and then we'll give you a response. Hello. Here, let's give it a try. Let's run it. First, let me save it. I didn't save it. I hope you're understanding this. I think I was in the wrong line. Wait, let's clear this. I'm getting confused here. There you go, main.py. What is your name? Marco. Hello, Marco. As you can see now, it's concatenating the hello plus Marco is right here. Hello there with the variable name. So now it's becoming interesting. And now you can do whatever, many good things. Now that you know concatenation, you can do something like this. Welcome to this game. If you are building a game. So now let's run this. What is your name? Marco. And now hello Marco, welcome to this game. So this was not coded, and this is the variable, and then this is in quotes. So now you get the result here. Hello Marco, welcome to this game. Perfect. So we learned something great here. Input is always text, even if you type a number. So if you type 5, let's go to lesson 5. Lesson 5, converting text to number. Okay, good. If you type 5, Python sees 5 to convert number equals int 5. Example, number int, input, enter a number, print number times 3. Okay, so int, the variable int, when you're gonna put it into a number, it's 5, it stores into here, and now we do it as an input. Input. Okay, so when you're gonna ask for a number, because input alone is gonna be only text, so you need to say that it's int, so it can become a number. Okay, so let's go and give it a try. So let's control and let's do here. So let's do, if we do input just like this, enter a number, okay, and see what happens. Control S, let's run this. Enter a number, 5. Okay, now what if I want to store this? Let's try things into name. See, we're trying stuff, and then we say print the variable name. Control S, see what happens. See, I want to know for me also number 5. It actually worked. You actually put me the number 5. So what if I put here plus 3? This is gonna give me 8. Clear this and run this. Enter number 5. Oh, okay, so this is what the problem is. So you see, if you do input and then you store it on a name and then you try to add, because name is not a number, it's a little bit like age. Even though it's a number, it's not considering as a number. So therefore it cannot add plus 3 to it. I hope you got this. I hope you got this concept. So this is gonna give you an error. Can only concatenate string, not int string, because now we're doing int to string, so it's not letting you go. All right, so we learned something here. But now if we do number, as he was saying before, equals int. Now the only thing that I understand why int needs a quotes. That's the one thing that I did not understand, and I think there's no explanation about this. Why there is a quotes when we do int? Let's ask ChatGPT and see what's wrong with that. Why there is quotes when we put an int and store on the variable number? Please explain as newbie. Let's see what happened. There is a great, okay, this is a great newbie question. So if you don't understand, there's a lot of confusion. Disappear. Let's go slow, visual human. The key idea, one sentence. Quote means text. Int means convert the text to a number. That's it. Now let's unpack it. What quotes actually do when you write Python quotes? Python sees this as string, text, characters, the character 5. It is not a number yet. Think of it like this. What you type, what it is, you type 5 to quotes. For Python is a text string. 5 is a number, is an integer. Why int 5 exists? Int is a converter. It means take this thing and turn it into an integer. So int 5 means take the text 5, convert it to in number 5. Why we need this in real programs? Look at this code. Number, input, enter a number, print number plus 5. If you type 5, Python thinks number equals 5, then it tries Python plus 5 equals error. See, this is exactly what we did before. Remember, we did it already. Exactly what we did without even knowing. Text plus number equals crash. Yeah, we had a crash. Exactly what we see. Plus 3. Without even knowing, I did exactly what ChatGPT is teaching me now. So the fix, this is why int matters. Number int input, enter a number, print number plus 5. Now inputs 5, int converts it to 5. Math works. Why you sometimes see quotes with int? The example you ask about number, this is just a demonstration. It's saying if you have the text 5, you can convert it into number 5. In real program, the 5 usually comes from input, a file, the internet, the database, or an API. Visual mental model log this in. Imagine this pipeline. User types 5, int 5 plus 5, math, quotes conversion number. Try this mini experiment, very important. Run this code. Print type 5, print type 5, print type 5. Output will be something like class string, class integer, class integer. This will burn it into your brain. One rule to remember: if it comes from input, text until you convert it, always. Quick check, answer on your own word. What does 5 represent? String. What does integer do? Integer is a converter. It takes string and converts it into a number. And why does input needs int for math? It's because if not, it's gonna think it's an integer. If you can answer those, you pass the real question. Okay, but I have another question. How about this? How about you do int 5? Is this the same as int 5? Haha, it's a question. Maybe even you have it. So you see. Excellent question. This is exactly how you build real understanding. Exactly. Short answer, they are not the same, even though they look similar. Let's break it down slowly like a newbie-friendly mental model. What int actually does? Int means give me something and I'll try to turn it into an integer. But what you gave it matters. 5 is text. Python reads the character 5, converts the text into number 5. This is the conversion. Now, already a number, int 5. 5 is already an integer. Python says you already have an integer, fine. Here you go, 5. No conversion needed. Key different. This is the important part. Even though the result is the same, 5, the input is different. Int 5, string text, convert it to number. Int 5, integer, return as it. Why this matters in real life? Input from user. Input age, integer, age, you must convert. Example 2, math already done. X equals 10, y equals integer x. Okay, so it's already a number. This does not usually, this does nothing useful, but it doesn't break. Okay, so where beginners are confused, very common these fails. Integer 5.5. Why 5.5 is text, but int only accepts whole numbers? Correct. It's float 5.5. Then Python int float 5. Mental rule, memorize this. Int converts, it does not create numbers from nothing. If it's text, converts. Already int returns. Invalid, crash. Okay, so there are three functions for the int math number. The first one is to convert text into a number. If it's already a number, it will just return it. And if it's invalid, then it's gonna crash. Try this small experiment. Print int 5, print int 5, type in 5, type. Okay, so we learn from this. Okay, let's go and actually command this. And let's try what he says to try. Control S. And then we're going to... Okay, so the first one, print 5. It converts the 5 text into 5. Print int 5, it's already returning the 5. And then print type int 5, it's gonna tell you what is the type of, and then the type is an int, and the second one the type is an int, because this one he converted it, and this one is just, this was beautiful. We learned something, even I didn't know this. So I hope you're learning something here. If you're a beginner, if you're already in advanced, well, at least you're refreshing your memory if you already know this. So now let's try with the input, see if we can do it with the input. So we're gonna say to h equals, and then we're gonna say, is it input first that we do, or is it int? Can't remember. Well, let's try it. Input, and then we're gonna say enter your age, like this, and then this is gonna convert the text into an integer. I think this is the way you do it. And then it's gonna store it into the age. I'm doing that out of my head. Nothing, I didn't even check if it's correct or not. So let's give it a try, see if we learned something or not. So let's go and run this. Enter your age, 25. Haha, very young. Okay, nothing happened because we store it. Now let's see if we print it now, see what happened. You know what I like about Python, from what I see on the code, you don't need to put semicolons because this is a big headache when you forget some, when you're using PHP and JavaScript and all that. And here it seems that you don't need them. Might be wrong, I don't know. But from what I've seen now, it's not actually asking you any. Or it's like JavaScript, it doesn't give it them. You don't mind that you put it or not. Okay, so let's print the age here and let's run this. So age 32. See, now it enters 32. So remember always the int, the input. Let's go and see if we wrote it, because this I did it out of my head. I wasn't really following anything. Let's go back where we were. Okay, this is what we did yesterday. We did a lot yesterday too. We were messing with the interpreter and black and many other stuff. It was more like a setup yesterday. Today we're learning. Okay, we're here. Remember, we were lesson 4. Let's go back here. Input, what's your name? We tried that. Name, I put age instead. This we did. 5. Number, okay, we did that. In exactly what we did. And now we can use this for also, you can do this 3. So then it's gonna become a math equation. So now we run this, enter your age 6, and then it's gonna multiply this by 3. That's 138. Perfect. I'm loving it. So I'm loving this course. It's a free course on how to become a full stack developer of Python, Django, React, and much more. Let's see if we succeed in 100 days. We're gonna do a little bit more. We're not 1 hour in. We still have some time. Lesson 6, conditions, decision making. Perfect. So this is very important when we talk about conditions in Python. If 10 is bigger than 5, print yes. Else, print no. And this is when the syntax might be confusing if you were using JavaScript, or if you were using PHP, or if you were using C# and all that. You're gonna have to remember the syntax. So the rule is if checks the condition, this is required, and then the indentation spaces matters. Oh, everything matters, but we already installed the black extension, so we make sure that everything is correct. It's properly indented. So let's see, example, number int, enter a name. If number bigger, print big number, else print small number. Okay, before we go on this is very important that we master this, so we're gonna go and do it, and we're not gonna copy paste. We're gonna have to go and do it manually and see if we're able to do it, because that's the way you're gonna learn. We're not gonna be typing here, just typing and copy and paste. No, we're gonna be actually doing. So first of all, we're gonna say, let's see a little bit. If 10 bigger than 5, print yes, else print. So the loop is gonna be, we're gonna say if 10 bigger than 5. Something was required. Remember, there was the little require 2 dots. I don't know where is it. You put it there, and then you're gonna say if print here. I don't know. See, print yes, else print no. Okay, I think there's something wrong here. So what did I do wrong? Let's see. If 10, oh, I think I forgot else. This is require, so it has 2 times, one here and one here. I don't know why. Maybe I'll find out later. So then I have to do here expected. You see, the actually visual is 10 equals. What happens if we run this? Yes. So it's like a boolean. The sentence is it's true. It's true or false. It's true, then it will print. Now if we switch, if we do 5, it's bigger than 10, than 15, it should say no. There you go. It says over here no. Okay, perfect. So remember to put the semicolons over here and semicolon after the else. Very important. You might forget, you might be nervous in an exam when they give you a white sheet. Remember that, very important. It checks the condition, is required, indentation matters. Okay, another example, number, enter a number, if 10, print big number, else print small numbers. Again, we're gonna see it. Let's comment this and let's do an input. So let's do again age equals, remember it's an int, and then right away an input, and then this like this, enter your age. All right, so this is good. Now we're gonna do our loop. If age bigger than 10, remember this, and print your old. Else, see how it's gonna format automatically. Perfect, I love it. Print you're a kid. And yeah, so let's try this. If it works, let's clear this first. Okay, let's go. Enter your age, 42. You're old. Oh my god, yeah, you're true. Now let's do it again. Enter your age, 9. You're a kid. Perfect. You run your first program and it worked perfectly. No mistakes, no nothing. This is the first time of myself also taking this course, so never done Python other than copy paste. Now I'm actually understanding everything that I'm doing, so I hope you're understanding also. You should be able to understand this. So we did that, so you got it. You can practice more if you want. Lesson 6, very important to understand, because this you're gonna have it in exams, in an interview. So loops, that's another important thing, is a loop. This is how I messed up one interview because of a loop. Lesson 7, loops, repeating work. Instead of writing print 10 times, for I in range, for I loop. Remember that loop? In other languages, I know a bit. For I in range 1 to 11, print I. For y in range 1 to 11, so you give exactly from what range to what range, print I, meaning start at 1, stop before 11, increase by 1 each time. So there's no plus plus like in other. For I equals bigger than, smaller than 10, plus plus, I plus plus, like in other language. So this we need to learn it. For I in range of 1, print I. Okay, so let's try here. Control like this, V, Control S. Let's run this. So it's gonna print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's in between. The 11 is not printed, stops right before the 11. But why it prints the 1 then? So that's one question that we can ask. Explain this. Let's learn a little bit more so you guys understand properly, like I want to understand. Here in this loop, why it printed the 1 if range is 1 to 11? Also, why 11 was not printed? Explain as newbie. Let's go, just like we learned before. So this is a classic beginner confusion. When it clicks, loops stop being scary. You're asking the right question. Let's go very slowly, no jargon. The key rule, memorize this: range start, range stop. Include start but exclude stop. That's the whole secret. Let's look at your code. For I in range 1 to 11, print I. The Python here starts at 1, go up by 1 each time, stop before 11. So Python generates 1 to 10. That's why 1 is printed and 11 is not printed. Why did it print 1? Because you told it range 1. So start 1 printed and not included. If you wrote range 2, then it starts at 2 and it will stop at 10. Why does Python do this? Beginner friendly reason. Python thinks in terms of counts, not human count. An example, give me 10 numbers starting at 1. Python does 11 minus 1, 10 numbers. That's clean and predictable for programmers. Visual timeline. So remember this, it's like you're saying, print me 10 numbers. This is 11 minus 1. So whenever you are confused, that's what you have to do. The math, a subtraction. That's clean and predictable for programmers. Visual timeline. This helps a lot. Think of it like a fence. Starts and then stops, not include. Python walks up to the fence but does not cross it. Very common beginner mistake. People range 1 to 11 means 1 to 11, but it actually means from 1 up to not included in 11. If you want to print 11, you must go one number higher. 1 to 12. All right, now output is 1 to 11. One more super useful trick, print how many times the loop runs. Print length range 1 to 11. It's a function called length and it's gonna give you the how many times it's gonna run the loop. This proves it runs 10 times. 1 through 10 equals 10 numbers. Mental rule to keep forever. Range starts stop. Stop is never included. This apply everywhere. Loops, indexing, slice, algorithms. Interviewers love this concept. All right, perfect. So I hope you got this concept. We are in lesson 7 right now. Let's see if we can do a little bit more. Let's go back. That's yesterday. That's today. It's yesterday. Commit. So we did a lot yesterday. So you should go and watch that video if you really want to become a Python developer. All right, so we're here at lesson. We're gonna try to finish day 1. Let's see. So now lesson 7, this is where we were. For I in range, print I, start at 1, stop before. Very light practice guide, not a test. Print I'm learning Python. Now that you've seen the lessons, do this slowly. Okay, so I guess it was seven lessons for day 1. Perfect. So now we're gonna finish with the practices. See if you remember. Now that you've seen the lesson, do this slowly. Print I'm learning Python. Okay, this you're able to do. Very easy. Name your name, print name. Okay, that's very easy. Go ahead and do it. I'm not gonna do it because it's extremely easy. Age equal 20, print age plus 5. That's gonna give you 25. Practice 4, number, input, enter a number, print number times. Just did that. Check your understanding, no pressure. Answer in your own words. Why do we use quotes? So remember, the quotes is because it's text. It's a string, it's a text. This is the reason why Python does that. And why does input needs int? Because it's a string, it's a text. Once more, and int will convert the text into an integer. What happens if the indentation is wrong? Well, the program will not run. You don't need to be perfect, you need to be honest. What next? Once you confirm you understand today's lesson, we run the example. You answer the 3 questions. Day 2 will be variables, deep dive, errors, debugging, thinking like a programmer, first mini project guide. Perfect. So that's gonna be tomorrow. Because the first day we did it in 2 parts. Day 1 was the setup. Day 1A was the setup. Day 1B was with just what we learned. 7 lessons we learned, all this. So remember all of this. If you want to go ahead and go and practice, that's a good idea. Here we did not practice a lot the 4, which is very important. I really suggest you to try this. For I in range 1 to 11, print I. So this loop can be useful to do a lot of things. We're gonna see if we can do a little more complicated next time. So this is the full 100 full stack program you ever gonna have here for free for now. If you are continuing to follow this, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you tomorrow.